Welcome to the Albus Podcast, the working man's DIY bro down. This is episode 3. I am Aaron.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Eddie.
Today we're going to talk about 3 records you should check out. First and foremost, though, let's see how everyone's doing this week. We're 3 weeks into this thing. We're having a good time. So let's talk first and foremost. Alex, how's your week going? How have you been since the last time we sat down for a little rendezvous?
1 week ago today.
Yeah.
It's been going. I'm excited about some things, particularly getting back into school, trying to do that right now. Looking forward to that hopefully happening. It's looking good, but we shall see. Aside from that, same old, just trying to hold the fort down, that's all.
Just doing the thing.
Doing the thing.
It does the thing. We do the thing. Eddie Cantu, what about you?
A
week in the life. I've been seeing you cook some mean food.
Yeah, we cook shit. And it comes out really good. I think last night we had cauliflower, curry,
I was going to
soup.
say you made a curry soup that looked amazing.
Yeah, it got blended. And
Yeah.
It had coconut milk. Holy shit, it's really good.
It looked good.
Nice.
It was like a dessert almost, but it was healthy.
Excellent. Myself, all I've been doing is raising some kids, going to work, and playing some guitar.
Yes.
You know.
Wow.
And other than that, doing my normal, perusing the YouTubes, listening to podcasts, doing what I do, hanging out, low-key. A lot of original Nintendo with my kid. That's been fun.
Oh, yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah, Balloon Mario. That's our jam, dude. We play Balloon Mario
You
all
ever
the
play
time.
Balloon Fight?
I don't think so.
I think it's a game.
We did Balloon Mario a bunch, and we've been doing that Ninja Turtles game where you can actually fight against each other. It's kind of like Street Fighter Ninja
Tournament
Turtle.
Fighters?
Is that what it is called? Where you can be
so.
Shredder, Casey Jones, any of the Turtles, and some guy named Hothead?
I think so.
It's awesome. My son just keeps using Shredder because if you hit B a bunch of times, he does this crazy E-Honda type hand thing that sucks you in and kills you. So he thinks he's amazing. I don't have the heart to tell him, dude, you just keep hitting B. It's cool. Plus,
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay, well, let's jump into things. Today we're going to talk about 3 records that you may or may not have heard of. They may or may not be well known, and we understand that there are tons of records, and this changes daily, right? We all have tons of records that we would recommend to people, but we're going to just pick 3 that we want to put out there for you guys to maybe give a listen to if you haven't checked it out. Basic criteria, we'd recommend it to you. It's great from front to back. And we will obviously have some honorable mentions at the end because, as I just said, there are so many. And it changes every day. So
Every single day.
Every day.
So what do you guys think? Should I kick this off this week?
Yeah.
Okay. Album numero uno from me is going to be In Utero from Nirvana. Now, I understand, your casual Nirvana fan may say, oh, but Nevermind was the record, That's the one with the most hits on it. But from a sonic perspective, Steve Albini, those songs,
Yeah, dude, the
everything
songs sound
on that
fucking good.
record. I mean, I love Nevermind. I'm not talking bad about Nevermind, but it was a different beast. You know what I mean? It was really well produced and done by Butch Vig, the way that Butch Vig does records, which is great. I love it.
Yeah.
But I also love how Steve Albini did it, and I feel like In Utero was a lot closer to what Nirvana sounded like live.
It was exactly. It was more true. I mean, never mind though. I mean, without it, we wouldn't have had grunge in the mainstream like we did. I mean,
absolutely.
So many
it
fucking
existed to an
good
extent
songs.
before that, but I mean, not like that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That blew the fucking doors
it,
open.
it was what turned everything.
And it's got a good flow, too.
Yeah, I mean, Nevermind there was a reason that is a classic record that knocked off, Michael Jackson, right? Didn't knock Michael Jackson off the number 1 spot?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I think I just
incredible
heard that
record.
Yeah,
And
it's perfect. Every single song.
every song,
I
yeah.
can't think of one.
I mean, to be honest with you, my favorite song on that record is Lounge Act, which a lot of people
yeah.
don't even... Oh, I love that song.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right,
Tell me
that's
what
enough.
you
They're gonna
wanna
take it. They're gonna
hear.
take it down. They're gonna flag it.
Well, I don't know
I
about
heard that somewhere.
Sorry.
Well, hey man,
I heard that on another
But we were
podcast.
off key, so we
believe,
weren't
we believe
perfectly
everything,
mimicking.
We believe everything we hear and everything that we read.
Yeah. No.
So, anyways,
Don't.
in Utero, that's my reason. Is it is a pretty good representation of what they were like live when you know Kurt wasn't so strung out that he could remember lyrics and stuff like that. But I just love the record. I love the way it sounds. I love the songs. And to be honest with you, two of my favorite Nirvana songs ever are on that record. St. Francis Farmer will have her revenge in Seattle.
Francis Farmer will have her revenge.
Oh yeah, I always call her Saint Francis because that sounds like something that would be there. But yeah, that song,
Francis Bean, his daughter.
Francis Bean, you know
Saint
it.
Francis.
But that song and then Radio Friendly Unit Shifter, those two songs.
Hard agree.
Oh, dude, it's just they have the perfect one-liners for choruses that. I mean, you repeat them. There's emotion to them. They apply to everyone. You know, there's like a universal. I miss the comfort in being sad. You know, they're just those two songs are just out of this world good. So that is my first pick, In Utero by Nirvana.
Hey, and before we move on, I just want to say, like, it's a bummer that they only have it on, I think the English or European version of In Utero, like gallons of rubbing alcohol flowing through the strip. That is a far out awesome track. I mean, like it's about like as like psychedelic jammy as you could get with grunge. I mean, it's really just kind of
Yeah, the title is taken from Cleaning Your Needle for Heroin Usage, but it makes perfect sense.
but I mean, like, but just the whole song. I mean, like, and probably the beauty of that is that like it was like structured, but I mean, it doesn't sound structured.
The thing I like is
he knew how to structure chaos, which I think is
the best
incredible.
thing about post Nirvana is that all of this other stuff has come out. That you know, like you can hear opinions now on the radio, which he only played once on a radio station acoustic. You never would have gotten that before. You can hear Moist Vagina. You can hear D7. You can hear all these amazing songs that who the hell knows if we'd ever gotten them. You know, back in the day, it was import only, you know, this rare B-side. So, anyways, Nirvana in Utero, I'm sure everyone's heard it, but if you haven't, I recommend you give that a listen. All right, new. I mean, it starts with Serve the Servants, and that opening note, the brown, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Perfect. Record number 2 for me, Weezer's The Blue Album.
That's a good.
I feel like that was the first record I had bought Dookie, Smash, and the Blue Album, like boom, 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 boom. And all those records are awesome. But I feel like the one that I would consistently put on from start to finish without skipping any tracks was the Blue Album. Now, Pinkerton was incredible. After Pinkerton, they became... Green Album was okay. They became a couple of songs that I really like. The rest is...
They sold out.
Well, the rest... Yeah, I mean, Beverly Hills is terrible. I can't stand that song. But...
The new album, you hear their new one?
No, I'm sure I won't. But, you know,
It's pretty good.
did you hear the whole record? Because
almost.
that's the problem is you'll get a couple of songs.
I mean, they sound like
come out
Weezer
great.
songs, but they sound really good.
Well, but I mean, that's what we're talking about
Front to back.
today is
Yeah, yeah,
an
yeah. Front to
album
back.
start
Front
to
to back.
finish.
Exactly. Which the Blue Album does from start to finish. There's not a bad song on that record. I mean, and it flows so well. I mean, I can remember falling asleep to Only in Dreams, and then like when it finally goes heavy at the end, like waking up when the cymbals hit and the dun 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 dun, and being like, oh yeah, I'm listening to the Blue Album. Like, so that's the second record for me is Weezer's The Blue Album,
Okay.
which some of you may not know because Weezer's, you know, put out a lot of shit over the last 15 years. So if you don't go back far enough, you might not know about it. Third record for me is going to be the Foo Fighters' Color and the Shape. I love almost every Foo Fighters record. I say almost because some fall into the Weezer camp where there's some songs on the other that are meh. But the first record, the second record, Chasing Light, I I mean, In Your Honor, I love that record. But Color and Shape, first record that really, I think, set the tone for them using videos with their music. Like, if you look at
They have cool videos.
Yeah, the Everlong video, that kind of showed them with this like creative sense of humor with these really good songs, which then obviously turned into, like Learn to Fly and all these ones down the line that were great videos. I guess technically it's not the first though, because Big Me, where they threw the Futos at him, that was hilarious. I didn't even think, and that's the first record. So technically I'm lying, but
was that the first one?
Yeah, that record, Color and Shape. I mean, Monkey Wrench was such a wicked first single. Everlong is iconic. I mean, My Hero, just such a freaking amazing record. I mean, that had February Stars on it, which was another huge song. Hey Johnny Park, which wasn't even like a massive hit, is arguably one of the best songs on that record.
That's the second album you said, right?
Yeah.
Dave Grohl played drums on that?
Correct.
Okay, that's the one that he redid the drums.
For Will Goldsmith,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, incredible. Which now he doesn't have to do that because he's got Dave Grohl V2, Taylor Hawkins.
Yeah.
The blonde-haired version.
Hell yeah.
Very similar players, very similar personalities.
He's awesome.
Blonde
He's
hair.
tight.
Foo Fighters are freaking incredible.
What are your 3 favorite tracks from that album?
From Color and Shape? Hey Johnny Park, for sure. Hey Johnny Park. I have to say Everlong just because that song meant so much to me for so long. There are songs by Foo Fighters, obviously, that mean way more to me since then, but that would definitely be one. And then I really like Enough Space. That's a great song.
And that,
yeah, I mean, maybe Enough Space.
and am I wrong here? I mean, like, was Breakout and Monkey Wrench on that one?
Correct.
As well? Okay.
You make me
Yes, I mean-
break out. No, Breakout was not on that record.
No, okay.
Breakout's on the one after it.
Yeah,
But
you're right.
Monkey Wrench is on that.
Okay, that's
Monkey
right.
Wrench is track 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
So those are my 3 records. You should check them out if you haven't already. All 3 of those have their place in history. Their lineage is known. But maybe that 90s alternative rock wasn't your thing, and maybe now you want to give it a gander. So I recommend those 3 records.
Okay.
Eddie, what do you got for me? Give me 3 albums.
all right.
Oh shit, he's even got props.
I've got them. They're
Let's
right
give
here.
Eddie props.
All right, so this first one is Seasons in the Abyss by Slayer.
Oh,
It's just a tough-ass fucking metal album from start to finish. Listen to it's fast and it's crazy, and then it'll slow down a little bit on one song or whatever, 1 or 2 songs.
Well, last episode you picked Hanneman, didn't you? First for
Yes, sir.
your guy. So
Yeah,
this
yeah.
this
It sounds awesome.
linear.
It's mixed by Andy Wallace, produced by Rick Rubin. Yes, Andy Wallace.
Oh, there you go.
So it sounds fucking awesome
yeah.
because he's also done self-titled Rage Against the Machine.
He did Deftones at some point, didn't he?
I don't know if he's done
Oh,
Deftones. He did
shit.
Bad Religion, Stranger Than Fiction.
White Pony. Yeah, you got honorable mentions. Keep it in your pocket.
So hell yeah, like this. So in this album, I traded it somebody Rage Against the Machine's self-titled cassette for this, and
Do you
listened
feel
to it
like-
in my Walkman. It's fucking awesome.
Do
so
you
I
feel
have
like
it.
you won that trade? Or do you feel like both records are equally good, just different?
Totally fucking different, but it sounds fucking awesome. That Rage Against the Machine one, I think they recorded that in a gym in front of a bunch of fucking
They
people.
tracked that live off the floor,
Yeah.
the music.
Yeah, and Andy fucking Wallace mixed
Yeah,
it. So that's one of the records
You will
that
get
I like.
no arguments here. What about you, Zeke? Agreed? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
In fact, because of the mention of another album, my top 3 has changed.
well, see,
Because
As I told you.
yeah, that's why we
gonna
preface
get-
this with it changes, and there's got to be honorable mentions because we can't just do 3, but we got to do 3
It's not fair.
because it's a podcast.
Okay. So, anyways, this is my
Numero
second
dos.
my dose record. This is Soft Boiled Eggies.
I do not know this.
It's a weird ass fucking band. This came out in 2007. The name of this is Egg Soldiers. You can get it on Apple, like because I bought it on Apple. I was just up, I think with my kids. We were up in Chicago at like Reckless. Did I get this at Reckless? I got this at Reckless.
Keep
I
the
think.
titles towards me. I want to see if you've shown me this.
I got this. I think at Reckless.
Or flip it over so I can't see the titles. That's cool.
Reckless or no, it had to have been Reckless. Anyways, I buy the way we buy records is we look at them and see how cool they are, see if the songs sound cool, or sometimes a shitty fucking cock rocky looking 80s hair metal record. You can get it and it just sounds fucking awesome, and it's just like some weird ass, random ass cool shit. Anyways, that's what this album is. This whole fucking album is just so fucking crazy and chill as fuck, but like also weird and catchy.
You showed us them last time we put videos up on the big screen upstairs and we were just hanging out.
Maybe.
You played a song by them.
Oh, yeah.
And it was excellent. I don't know if it's on that record, but.
It probably, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I've dug everything that you've shown me by them.
I was like, it was
So-
really good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a really cool record.
If you like melodic.
from front
I was like,
to back.
If you like melodic, mellow, but weird, that is a fantastic,
Yes.
fantastic pick. Okay. Give us your closer, Home Slice.
This is my third record. This is Glen Branca, The Ascension. This was recorded
What's
in
up with that
like
cover?
1981.
Is that guy drunk and he's carrying him home?
I don't know. It's
Or did that guy pass out and he caught him before he hit the ground?
it's somebody's carrying like
Potential.
somebody's carrying Walton Goggins
That-
is all I can see.
That guy there could potentially be a hero. He's saving the day.
But
could-
Eddie, tell us about this album.
Yeah, let's hear about this album and the hero on the cover.
Well, this is when me and my friend Rick, some people might know him
I love me some Rick Portillo.
as Rick. We were going up to the city, and we were going to probably some weird fucking show that was like one of the last shows before quarantine, and it was like we went up to this storefront, we parked, we went inside, and it was just this weird fucking show where this person was like, everybody was in a room like this big almost, and this person was just doing all these weird things that, I don't know, she invented and making sounds and like weird. It was a weird art show. Anyways, my friend Rick played this for me, and I really fucking liked it. It's really fucking crazy. It's music, but it's like almost like just weird sounds.
So it's more soundscapey, soundtrack?
It's very Sonic Youthy instrumental.
Well, I like that.
And this is also Ronaldo from Sonic Youth. So I guess
the new bass player. Well, I say new. He's been there forever.
I don't know. Did he play bass?
Is that the guy that plays bass in Sonic?
I don't know.
I don't know. They've got.
Well, like when they were earlier, and I think I don't know.
Oh my God, I'm picturing Mudhoney. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was a little confused.
When you said that, I mixed my '90s bands.
I think they kind of learned from this guy, like that. That's where they kind of get their sound. So it's like very Sonic Youth. You cannot find this on Spotify. You cannot find it on Apple. You can find it, I think, on YouTube. But yeah, just really weird noise sounds, almost like soundtrack music, a little bit.
Gotcha.
Just weird and scary.
And what is that
cool.
called again? Glen.
From front to back. Glen Branca, The Ascension.
The Ascension. Okay.
Yeah.
There's your three.
Those are my three records.
What do you got for us?
What do you have, Zeke?
Eclectic as always, I'm expecting.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is the more I thought about it, I mean, because...
Don't forget, we're going to do some honorable mentions,
Yeah.
whether that's, rattle off a handful each.
No, you are. We are.
Yeah.
We're going to do that.
We are.
Of my three that I originally intended for this podcast, one stands.
Okay, what's the one? Start with that.
Frizzle Fry by Primus.
I mean, I did expect that. Yes.
I mean, from start to finish, it is a musical masterpiece. I mean, let alone you have one of the greatest bassists of all time.
Of all time.
Dude, he's still fucking killing it.
But as far
that
as
new album is awesome.
But as far as progressive rock is concerned, I mean, like both Larry Lalonde on guitar and Herb Alexander on drums.
Herb.
Herb.
Is Herb different than Brain? Was Brain a different drummer?
Brain was a different drummer. Yeah,
Brain
yeah.
was later. Like
I liked
He was
Brain.
anti-pop.
Herb.
I liked Brain.
Like Herb was from the beginning all the way through Tales from the Punch Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And then he came back.
Shit.
he came back for the album they did. Animals Should Not Try to Exist as Humans.
Yeah. They released a CD slash.
Yeah, and it had like
thing with
all the music videos. I still have it. Me too. I have it too, dude.
It's like
it's
one of
so
the only
awesome.
things I have.
Yeah, but I mean, like I remember me and my buddies, we all had the DVD for their hallucinogenetics tour from like the early mid 2000s, and they did like Frizzle Fry in entirety. And
like a start to
I
finish.
and when you see them do it live, like they did on that, and just totally nail it. Actually, I think that one was like filmed all at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago.
Great venue.
Which I've never been to, and
About
always.
half of it like collapsed because of the snow recently.
3 of the best shows I've ever seen were at that.
But I mean,
place.
when you see like what they do with their instruments, I mean, they're gods. I mean, they took all these different influences. I mean, think about like. Like Les Claypool even tried out for Metallica, and like that would have
told him he was
that
too
would have been
good.
crazy.
They told him he's too good. You got your own thing going.
Imagine if he.
No, but I mean,
did,
but
Wouldn't
they
have worked.
But they found the metal equivalent,
Yeah.
Cliff Burton, and
that would be a cool. That
who
would be a
we
cool
mentioned
thing
in
to
our
release.
last one. Who we mentioned in our last one. That definitely
That was my boy.
What could have been? But anyways, the musicality of Primus.
Out of this world.
Is incredible. And I mean, like a lot of people like aren't into the quirkiness and like Les's strange voice, but the thing is like you have to consider all their influences because they draw influences like he draws influences not only from like Rush, like all that like technical
Progressive stuff.
progressive goodness, but I mean like also like
Well, you have to consider
Frank Zappa and like and into like the Residents, who are an incredible group, like way too.
I just think you have to consider if Les is
not
going
known.
to sing, if anybody in that band was going to sing and play their instrument, you can't have Michael Stipe singing and playing that stuff. You know what I mean? Like you just couldn't do it. So, So I think what he does makes them unique, and I think that they're a fantastic band.
Yeah, you either love it or you hate it, but it's hard to hate like those tasty riffs,
like I told you,
and those journeys into like just
fucking weirdness, dude.
beautiful weirdness and chaos. Like, yeah, I just love that
And
shit.
the videos
so.
too are fucking awesome.
Well, Winona's Big Brown Beaver is still one of the greatest songs and videos ever. Okay,
Yeah,
number
it's-
2, what do you got for us?
Number 2, I realized I can't believe it didn't like hit me right away because I was thinking about a lot of different albums. I mean, like a top 3 is so hard.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But if I'm stuck on a deserted island, can only have 3.
What's the second record on
The
the
second
island?
one has to be Heavy Rocks by the Japanese band Boris.
Well, I knew you were going to pick Boris. I'm not shocked at all to hear this.
Every single track is incredible, and it's a journey. I mean, there's a few that are like just like really like lo-fi,
All I have to say is
dissonant punk, and then the rest are just meaty, fuzzed out at times, like tripped out with effects and ambience and drone. But I mean, but just some really juicy, bluesy.
any band that
fuzz.
names themselves after a Melvin song is A-OK in my world.
Yeah, and I mean, seeing them live, I mean that was.
They are also in the Melvins documentary that I mentioned in episode 1 on movies that rock. What do you got for number 3?
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, actually, Boris would tell you to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. We'll get back to you. It's true. What do you got for the third record, Zeke?
I knew which band it would have to be, but it's an album.
Kitty's trying to tell you what band to pick.
Is that Kitty in the?
It's Kitty. He's telling you to say Kitty, their first album.
Oh,
yeah.
don't. I will say that documentary, I watched it that came out this year on Amazon.
I saw
it
it.
was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Good documentary.
I know a lot about Kitty.
All right, actually, you know what? I am gonna like revert back to one of my originals.
It's 2 for 3 then.
Yeah, it's got to be Band of Gypsies.
Oh hell yeah! Why
Li-
not? It was one of your three.
Live at Fillmore East.
One of your three people you wish you could bring back. Why not?
Live albums are awesome.
Makes perfect
when
sense
they're
to
done,
me.
Like,
I mean, especially him playing with Buddy Miles. Like
It makes perfect sense to me.
every single second of that is magical.
I'm gonna tell you right now, of all the albums picked, that's
I
probably
mean, in terms
the
of, like-
album that needs the least commentary.
I mean, but I mean, in terms of live albums, because I mean, just back then, they were able to nail that shit. I mean,
But do you agree with me in terms of albums? The one that probably needs the least popular commentary is that. I mean, everyone knows that record.
yeah, it's one of the most influential.
Yeah.
I mean, because like what Jimmy did to the
It's
guitar
ridiculous.
at that
it's-
concert. I mean, the people that were there,
That's the type of
Good
stuff
Lord.
that spawned the Stevie Rays of the world. I mean, good God.
I've never heard that. It's Jimi Hendrix.
yeah, dude.
I've never listened to Jimi
You
Hendrix.
upset me.
I've heard just his like popular songs.
Oh, buddy.
All right, gang. So start a new thing. Hashtag Eddie. Listen to Jimmy.
How about Eddie Hendrix? Hashtag Eddie Hendrix.
Eddie Hendrix, baby.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah.
And
What's
if we have
happening?
to, we could start a GoFundMe for Eddie to actually buy the record and just
Please give me money to listen to this record.
hashtag Eddie Hendrix. Okay. So now everybody's picked 3. Obviously, we know we have way more than that.
Yeah.
Let's just take a quick turn, and we're not going to do a ton of commentary on them. Obviously,
Relatively quick, you know.
no, quick, man. We can't drag. Otherwise, we could literally list records until tomorrow.
I'm gonna drag.
So, well, yeah, that's what you do. But it's okay. We expect it. You're the dragger. Is there a record that you would like that starts with the word drag? Because that would be awesome.
No.
Drag you love. Is there a Rob Zombie song?
No, that's Super Beast. Hey,
That's an album that I can
I thought
kind
there
of.
was a in the back of my drag you love.
Drag you
Yes,
love.
here's a drag.
White Zombie.
Yes.
White Zombie,
Yes.
La Sexorcista, Devil Music Volume Number 1 is
I would-
actually I
It's
think
great,
it's Volume 1.
but I
Is it
would have picked
Volume
Astro
2?
Creep 2000. I loved Astro
All right,
Creep.
Well,
so,
no, dude,
so we're
that-
rattling off
I have
honorable
both.
mentions
that
now.
album, it's like from front to back. It
I have
was
both of them.
really good.
I have both of them. They're great.
But then like when that Astro Creep came out, was that the name?
Astro
of it?
Creep 2000.
Yeah, when that album came out, there was like
Loved that
a
record.
super fucking shift in sound. Like,
Oh, yeah,
it
but
still sounded like White Zombie,
Yeah,
but
I
like,
liked it better.
And if there's anybody out there that plays video games, remember the 3DO had a game. I can't remember what it was called.
It was called hashtag Eddie Hendrix.
It was called, I don't know, some kind of fighting game, and it had
Come
real
on.
people, and it
That was
had
perfect.
that White Zombie sound. White Zombie was a soundtrack for that game. It was like Mortal Kombat with like real people. It was trippy as fuck.
Oh, was it like the claymation fighters?
No, it
Like,
was real-
No, because that's a Sega thing, right? What was
Yeah.
that one called? Fuck.
Clay Fighter.
Yeah, Clay Fighter. Yeah.
It was a different
Primal-
title. Claymation equals
Claymation.
Clay Fighter.
Clay Fighter.
I loves it. Okay, let's run some honorable mentions. Zeke.
Oh shit, that's what I thought we were doing.
Yeah, that the zombie came up just because zombie, Dragula, what have you.
Okay.
I feel like I want to start with Zeke, but I don't know if he'll ever end. So I don't know if maybe we should
No.
end with Zeke.
Oh. He might come up
Should
with
we end
different
with-
ones.
Let's
He might
say-
let's end with me.
Do you want to run honorable mentions and then me, and then you want me to do it? Okay, I'm gonna try to keep this to 5 for all the people out there that
I'm
are
not
like,
going to. I'll
for
just
all the
rattle them
people
off
out there that are
quickly.
like, you sons of bitches in your honorable mentions. Hey, honorable mentions are because we have honor and they're worth mentioning. That's what I have to say about this.
Yeah.
Okay, brand news. The Devil and God are raging inside of me. It is my favorite record of all time, but I understand that it requires a certain type of listener and a certain appreciation for a lyrical type. The vocal harmonies, the way that they recorded the music, everything about that record. To me, that would be perfection in a record. Devil and God are raging inside of me. Brand new. That's numero uno.
Brand
for
new.
me. Yeah, it is so good. I mean, I could have said Daisy. Daisy's incredible too, but I'm saying Devil and God because it is my favorite record of all time. Somewhere along the lines, we didn't say, and it has to be said, Vulgar Display of Power by Pantera, which front to back, again, that's
If
metal.
you follow us on the Albus Instagram, you saw that I was playing that.
Oh
on tape.
God, yeah. It is my favorite metal record of all time, and it is unbelievable.
I've had that since I was like 12 years old, 92.
Now, I could add Great Southern Trendkill. I actually love Great Southern Trendkill. That record is fantastic. But I will say it, yeah. Great Southern Trendkill, Vulgar Display of Power, Devil and God Are Raging Inside of You. Most people don't know, but Foo Fighters, Chasing Light, Wasting Light. What is that record called? The one that's got our Landry on it. Yeah, Wasting Light. That record.
Rosemary.
Yeah, Rosemary with the dude from...
that album sounds
yeah.
so fucking
I
good.
turned you on to that. That record is fantastic. I showed you that
Did you?
record. Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
And then you said, I'm
So
going to
you-
have to
oh,
go back
yeah,
and
yeah,
listen
yeah,
to this. And I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah. Because Bob...
I was recording you guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bob
okay,
from
okay.
Husker Du sings on that. Oh, so good. Yeah. So that record is definitely on my... I mean, there are, like you said, there are so many records that could be said. So many records that could be said. So I will leave my fifth, because I said I'm going to do five. I will say Deftones' White Pony as my fifth. Again, there's a million others I could have chosen, but I decided to do two for Pantera because, God, they're the only thing in metal that I mean, that's the only metal I give a shit about, and I'll say it now. Sorry, Slipknot, I liked your first two records, but... And Korn, I mean, I love Korn. I could have said Korn's first, like, three records. Love Korn. But in terms of groove...
Four.
No. You say four. I says three. Those two Pantera records for me, I mean, and obviously Far Beyond Driven in between them, incredible. But Vulgar and Great Southern Trendkill were seminal records for me. They're records that I listened to repeatedly from front to back. I could have said the Dookies and the Offsprings, but I'm going to double up on the Pantera metal and love. So that's my five. Eddie, if you can give me five, give me five.
5? Holy shit.
If not, just go with what you got.
All right, one album I got here is Minus the Bears, Menos El Oso.
Yes.
The Loop Master.
Yeah, dude, that when I heard that album,
The Loop Master.
Andy showed me that album, and it's, dude, I had it on vinyl, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I listened to a podcast with him on it, and
He's the
it's
Loop
just like
Master.
looping and doing whatever. I'm
The
like,
Line 6
this-
DL4, baby. Guy has two of them on his board.
That's the green one?
Yeah.
That, I think Rick had that, and it sounds really fucking good. But yeah,
foot switches on
you
it
can just
suck.
play that whole fucking album, and it sounds really.
If you have one
It's
and you need
awesome.
to get the foot switches modded, I recommend Alchemy in Chicago. They will mod the shit out of your DL4. You can look them up. Alchemy, Chicago. Great place to go. What else you got? Sorry. That was a public service announcement for pedal lovers.
Primus, Sailing the Seas of
Some
Cheese.
Oh yeah.
That is a
Great record.
like every like 2 years I listen to that album all the way through when I'm cleaning my
You
fucking
could have
kitchen or
you
something,
could have said,
and it's like
you
fuck.
could have said Pork Soda, great record too. But Sailing the
album-
Seas of Cheese is awesome.
But start to finish, I mean, like, I think it's
Yeah.
a very
Yeah.
Okay.
Very
Another
close.
You're
one.
two for
Wonderful.
two, Moan Frere.
I have The Kills live at Third Man.
Oh.
It's a live album. It was recorded. I don't know if it was straight to vinyl or whatever.
I
the
do
fuck
not know that
they
record.
do. Live
Good.
at Third Man. It's really fucking awesome. It just the songs flow fucking really good together, and it's only on vinyl. I think.
All
So you gotta
right.
buy it.
Number 4.
And I have Fungus 2 by Wasted T-Shirt, who is
I have never heard of this band. Why did they waste a T-shirt? That seems like a terrible waste of.
it's what
Clothing.
the fuck is his name? Fuck, I forgot.
Maybe they wasted the T-shirt because somebody
It's
soiled it.
I can't remember the fucking.
Hey,
Guys-
don't hate on his goods, man.
No, I'm just saying if maybe it
Don't ever yuck somebody's yum.
could have
right?
been pit stained. That's a wasted T-shirt.
But
Makes
anyways,
perfect sense to
that album, and it's only like 6 songs. It's something that's come out in the past 2 years. Is really fucking awesome. If you like, I can't remember.
How would you describe that band for the audience? A brief
It's
synopsis.
dirty, like dirty metal, punk, chaotic as fuck. The vocals are just
Dillinger-esque at all? Like
I was gonna
Dillinger
say,
Escape
everything-
Plan kind of deal?
I was gonna say
or-
everything he just said made me think of Dillinger.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
Well, obvious reason. Dillinger is
chaotic,
metal,
punk,
and
metal,
punk.
yeah.
I was like, that's why.
Bad.
But it
Badass.
just sounds like so ghetto, like somebody was just in their garage and they just recorded this shit.
So raw. Oh.
And I wish I could remember who the fucking guy's name was, but I'm just blanking so hard. Fuck. What's that guy's name?
Was it Rank Pits?
No.
Soiled shirts, Rank Pits. Makes perfect sense to me.
No. It's like two people who are in other bands that are known for those bands, but they combined this drummer and the singer. He's also an artist. He sings and plays drums, and then the other guy plays guitar and whatever. They recorded this album like I don't know how long ago, and it was in like Los Angeles. And the guy was like, it was like a sweaty ass studio.
That
we
made me
recorded
think
this
of
in,
Death
and
from
just-
Above.
And it just sounds
1979. But
raw
that's
as
bass
fuck.
and drums. Great, another great band.
And I wish I could remember. I'm
That's
just
okay.
blanking so hard.
Moving
on.
on. One more if you got it.
No, I don't have
Smoke it
any
if you got it. No. Okay, good. You don't smoke, so that makes perfect sense. Zeke.
All right. As opposed to railing off 5, or expounding upon 5, I'm gonna rattle off a bunch and expound upon a couple.
Okay.
Well, oh boy. Okay. I'm trying to think.
Who's that by?
I'm just trying to organize which ones I'm gonna expound by. Expound upon. All right. Well, honorable mentions. Just rattling shit off. Deja Vu by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Start to finish. Abbey Road, the Beatles, start to finish.
Yep.
I mean, Led Zeppelin, like 1, 2, like
Yep.
all of them.
Just say Led Zeppelin.
And let's just say Black Sabbath too. Like
Yep.
every single record. I mean, honestly, start to finish.
Yep.
Masterpieces.
Yeah. What else you got?
Like it was funny because I think earlier, like when you guys was it made me think of Cochise off of the Audio Slave album. I love that album because I love Soundgarden and
See, Soundgarden I can get behind.
Rage Against the Machine. I mean, like that one I want to expound upon just like shortly, like the Rage Against the Machine, self-titled.
Oh.
Like start to finish, no problem.
Evil Empire is incredible.
Ty Segall. I could not remember his fucking name.
Ty Seagal's awesome.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. He plays the guitar, dude. It's just cool shit.
Okay.
No, it is.
Continue with the rattle.
Fuck.
The floor was yours.
Definitely almost every album put out by this band, Dunyan from
How do you spell that? Do you know for the listeners?
they're from Sweden. It's Dungen. It looks like it's dungeon, but it's Dunyan from Sweden.
Dungun?
Dungen.
Gen. So not dun gun, dun gen. Gotcha.
I mean, like, for a long stretch there, like my 3 favorite bands were Boris, Dunyan, and I mean, like, gotta mention Cayuse.
I didn't mention Melvin's
Sky Valley,
That
Valley,
hurts.
and Blues for the Red Sun are 2 of the greatest albums.
Did I mention Prequel by Ghost?
No, you didn't.
I forgot. I did
So
have
there's
that
your
one.
5th.
Yeah.
If I knew we could throw out like any record by any band, then I will say Melvin's and Dinosaur Jr. Any record by them.
Yeah, no doubt. Dino Jr.
Oh,
Melvins.
no doubt. No
Tragic
doubt?
Kingdom.
Hey, that is a great album,
Great
start
record.
to finish.
Lennis
Yeah, shit.
Morissette,
Didn't even
Jagged
mean to
Little
do that.
Pill. Isn't it ironic that I just said that?
Queens of the Stone Age, Songs for the Deaf,
Oh,
though.
killer.
I mean,
Killer
Lullabies.
Dave
I like
Grohl.
Lullabies to Paralyze.
Lullabies.
No, I was
Paralyzed is
I was gonna follow with that.
Which is I have right here.
I was gonna follow with that, but the thing about Songs to the Deaf that's so cool about it,
Dave Grohl.
exactly, like on drums for the first
Yeah,
time on an
dude.
album, and he fucking nailed
Yeah.
it.
'Cause
Like
he is
one of
Dave
the,
Grohl.
one of the greatest, but like some of the shit he did on there, like just some of the greatest rock drums of
if
all time.
somebody's growing up these days and you go to kindergarten and they say, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Your answer better fucking be Dave Grohl, because that's the only thing that anyone should want to be when they grow up. Dave, if you ever watch this, I fucking love you, bro. God, you're the best.
We love your shit, man.
Yeah. Whether you're beating the skins or singing them tunes, you're the man, mother sucker. Next. Continue with your rattle. You got any more? See if you can keep it to like a Oh, let's see if we can rapid fire this. Ready? I'm going to clap and see if you can get a band
What?
on every clap. Ready? And go.
Well, I can't.
I've never heard of any of those bands.
I can't list
Okay, I'll do it slower. I'll do it
Chicago
slower.
1, Chicago 2. I mean,
Okay,
like,
I'll go slower. I'll give you a second in between. Let's see. This is comedic performance, and this is informative. This is informative comedic performance. I'll start in 3, 2, 1.
Chicago 1, Chicago 2.
There it is.
Every album ever put out by Los Natas from Argentina. Every album put out by Dragonauta from Argentina.
Argentina.
No, I mean, those are just two awesome stoner rock bands from Argentina that nobody knows about. Maybe not palatable for everybody. Oh my God. I don't know, man. There are too many. There's just too many.
And that is the moral of today's episode. There's too many. So get out there and listen to some fucking records from start to finish. We just gave you like 60, some of which were entire discographies. So thank you. Please like and subscribe. I'm Aaron.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Eddie.
And we are Albus. And you've been watching / listening to the Albus Podcast. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.